For the first time in a number of years, MotoGP makes its way back to Motorland Aragon. It's considered one of the best circuits in Spain. Welcome back for round 16 of MotoGP in 2024. Green light is on and we're underway for the first session of the weekend. Good afternoon everybody and welcome, good morning even wherever you are in the world to this one. This is going to be something very, very special. MotoGP is back here at the Wonderwall, and apt timing as well with Oasis announcing that they're coming back on a world tour as well. Wonderwall makes its return to MotoGP. We're live all weekend here on JBMotorsports 2, so make sure this is the place to be for when you get all of the action throughout the weekend. We are live across MotoGP, Moto3 and Moto2 here as well. The session is well underway and we're into the procedures now. We're watching as Jack Miller does a 1:55.071, Alex Marquez second with Marco Bezzecchi in third position as well. They're the times that are coming through at the moment. Let's just get our audio set up for you here, and something's going on with the lights as well, as you can see in the comment box. It looks like a raving disco. I would love to stop it, but something's gone on with that. Let's press buttons as well until it comes back. There we go. That's our green screen lights. So we're underway. Zarco brings it down 1:53.410. Several things been announced, of course, over the break, so we'll get into all the news as well. First of all, let's start with Motorland Aragon, shall we, as well, because the whole circuit has been regenerated and it really does look spectacular. Brand new surface as well, brand new curbs, new facilities. It does look fantastic here as well. We haven't been here in a couple of years since we held a double, so it's nice to be back. It's nice to have that feeling of being wanted back in the Aragon state, so it's fantastic. Of course, we held the Andalusia Grand Prix here during COVID, so it was pretty much both there and thereabouts. As they come into it, as I'm just trying to, oh okay, there we go. I was just trying to get the settings right in my ears, but it's all going a bit wrong. Just got to switch back to mono on the bus mixer. How are you? All doing well? Had a good couple of weeks off as well. I hope you have. We've been waiting to get going again, waiting to get started. So this is how it work. I think the sprint race, we're back in the main commentary box, but everything will be on JBMotorsports 2 this weekend. So get your questions in, get your comments in. Just quickly, we're not on Twitch this weekend. We're live on JB Motorsports 2, and we're uploading these to JB Motorsports after the sessions as well. So we are live on JB Motorsports 2. I think there'll be a premiere as well, considering that we're recording them, which is all good news. I think we might stick with Lega's laptop for the rest of the weekend as well, because the iMac, bless it, is not doing all too well at the moment, trying to get things done, so we'll just set that up to something else. Ralph Fernandez, 23 years old here, born in Madrid, Spain, his home Grand Prix with the Trackhouse team now here for America. Should we get into the news then? It's been quite a lot that has been going on in the world of MotoGP. Let's start with the announcement that Thailand is going to host the 2025 and 2026 season openers of MotoGP. So we're not going to Qatar anymore as a season opener. Oh no, so that's going to be something to keep an eye on and watch about as well, as they'll keep it through. I hope Megan's got her phone on now. I just realised she's supposed to be here actually, filling in for 30 seconds. Ralph Fernandez, there's Marco Bezzecchi, born in Rimini, coming in as well. So Marco Bezzecchi crosses the line. moves up. Alex Marquez on 149.927. Bezecchi, then it's Marc Marquez coming into it as well. So they're all starting to get through. Alex still top though, 149.927. You can see the times alongside me here in the commentary box as well. So I'm just trying to get the news up, but it's being a bit slow, the internet today. I've left my glasses in the commentary box as well, so that's always great to try and see things. Marc Marquez, half a second down, hoping for a good weekend here. Just wants a normal weekend. Doesn't want anything to go wrong. As they come into it. Cannot find the news. Latest news, here we go. So, as they come in, so let's get it all sorted. Yes, first of all, we have the announcement that we're going to have the season opener in Thailand, but also coming into it, the rider confirmations for next season as well have been gone through. Brad Binder, he's got a new deal to the tail end of the 2023 season with KTM, so he'll be there until the end of 2026. We already know Bagnaia is there until the end of 2026. Ferdinand de Geer will draw Cassini Racing in 2025 and 2026, so Ferdinand de Geer will be moving up from Moto 2 up to the main action as well. Yamaha have Quadraro then as well coming in. We've yet to see who else going in. So we've got a couple through. Yamaha really the only ones to stay it through. Ayaguro was announced at Trackhouse, but also announced this weekend here at Aragon is that Takaki Nakagami is leaving as a permanent MotoGP rider, and he's been going to be replaced by Moto2 rider Songkak Chantra. So Chantra from Thailand will come in as well, as Nakagami will move to a development rider role, similar to what Johan Zarco's got at the moment as well. Megan said not a surprise, as she's standing at the side of the commentary box waiting to take over. In a few moments time I'll start the F2 stream as well. You can take a look at the screen, you know, so you know what's going on. Okay, Megan says she's got a blister at the side of her foot. Yeah, well, I've got an ulcer in the mouth, so it's kind of hard to compensate on as well. We can't hear you. You haven't got a microphone, and we haven't got the second one on yet as well. Also, I was hoping that if the iMac would work, you might be able to join us, but it's having a paddy at the moment, which isn't great news because it won't do the stream. So if I don't, I'll have to ideally set it up. What? Megan's just said that I can just use the laptop, which is nice. Very nice of her, isn't it? Yeah. Tell you what, during the winter break, we'll get that sorted and we'll get everything else fixed, Andy, as well. And Megan says, because I need that, yeah. This is Jan Ahoy Martin down at turn 1. Just running a little bit wide. So Megan is going to be in and out the sprints, I think, this weekend. I think the plan is that Megan will be... she'll be in the sprint race. I think she'll be in qualifying in the sprint race. And then she'll be in the first 15 minutes of the race before leaving to do Formula 1. But we'll be doing our usual switchover. So she'll still be around, but she won't be doing all the normal stuff. Busy anyway, she says, yeah. She's off anyway in a minute with Omi to commentate on the F2 practice session. In a few moments' time. It's not just yet. We've got a text message coming through as well on that front. Relax. Unless you want to cover the next 3 minutes over what's happening on the screen. I don't think I should have, because that's what time I'm going in to set everything up. I've already set everything up. Oh wait, no, you're right. Yep, sorry, my fault. Over to you, Megan.
Yeah, I am right. Right, so Josh was right, I do say that a hell of a lot. Right, so 33 minutes left on the clock. Oliveira's doing particularly well with a 1:49.330. Entering the pits now is Disantonio, Martin, Mia, and I think Rins too, to be honest. Nakagami, Vinales, Bagnaia, they all seem to be entering the pit lane, so I'm guessing this is the start of their, like, they usually have a 10-minute lull. So I'm guessing this is their, like, kind of start of that. Perfect timing for Joshua to not have to do much. Further than me, who's just come on without knowing what the first few minutes. It's a bit tougher to, like, guess. Acosta we're currently on board with. Currently 4 tenths behind the pace of Oliveira's time right now. Miller, however, is down in 7th, but he is about a 10th and a half faster than Oliveira's times. Miller recently has been really showing quite a lot of promise in the qualifying and the free practices. He's been showing quite a lot of pace, but that pace doesn't seem to be transferring to the race as much. Seems to have quite bad luck, I think. Oliveira's about 2.5 tenths up in his own time, but Miller is 4 tenths up. So it's looking like Miller is on course for going top, and he does with a 1:49.115. Bezecchi enters the pit lane, and that is a very good time from Miller. See what I mean about Miller and his pace? He just seems to really flourish in these free practice sessions and qualifying. It's a shame it can't be the same in the race, but Oliveira's just gone up a 1:49.086, 0.029 faster. I could almost say 300ths of a second, but for some reason my brain at the time decided, oh, I want to be technical and say the exact time. Going top now is Marc Marquez with a 1:48.383. Quite a time there for Marc Marquez. I mean, could this be the weekend where he wins again? It would be nice, since he seems to be having such difficult luck recently. Over the past few years. Not been a great time of it for him. But could this be the weekend where he finally wins a race again? I know he's won, but it's just, he needs it. He needs a race win. So let's hope this is the weekend. Currently replaying turn 1 for Bagnaia, going round turn 1, going off, it seems, going off the track, even past the green of the track. So the race will definitely get track limits for that. Acosta's gone into P4, and Jose Fernandez into 5th right now. 2 team members. I feel like I can hear Joshua. Only because I've got one ear off. And I think the door's open in the garage. Love box. Right, Martin seems to be about to head out, putting his helmet on. Bagnaia is currently leader of the championship with 5-point difference. Obviously, people know that last exciting race that we had. Highly encourage those who haven't seen it yet to go back and watch it, because tensions. 29 minutes left on the clock, and I think I hear Joshua coming back in. Bagnaia is currently entering the pit lane. Pass you back over now.
Hello, thank you, Megan. So, I had to change the what? No, you don't have to do anything, it's all fine. You have to press number 9 over the team radio, you know, the world feed. I mean number 8, on the bus mixer. Off you go. Turn the world feed audio on, off you go. Go pick that bed up anyway. So, hello, back. Just had to run and do the MotoGP. What are you going on about? When does team radio turn the world feed? God, honestly, she's so stupid half the time, isn't she? Love you. Yeah. Anyway, see, always don't have your siblings working with you. It always ends in tears. So, Marc Marquez, he wants a perfect weekend here at Aragon. He has got it at 1:48.383. Don't forget, this is where Pecco Bagnaia first picked up his victory in MotoGP after a race-long battle with Marc Marquez. And it proved to be a defining factor because it was a fantastic race. And then we left. We never came back here until finally they relayed the surface and we were all back up and running. Talking about relaying surfaces and going back to where we belong, guess what is back for the first time in a number of years? Brno is back. Oh yes, we are going back to the Czech Republic at the circuit of Brno, as we just see Enea Bastianini running wide off the circuit down at turn 11 and 12. So yes, we are going back to Brno in 2025, so next year, going all the way until 2029. Now what that does mean is that it looks like the Kazakhstan Grand Prix will definitely not happen next year, which is seemingly okay, but we've got no idea what the calendar actually looks like next year. Every other series have released a calendar for the next season that we cover. We've had Formula 1, 2 and 3. They've all released their calendar. Porsche Super Cup have released their calendar. British Touring Cars have released their calendar. We've had calendars for IndyCar. We've had calendars for NASCAR. We've had all the other dates of Rolex 24 and Le Mans, and everything's been announced. The only series that hasn't released their schedule is MotoGP. They are now the last to do so, and whether that's or not because Liberty want to have final say on how the calendar looks as well, with them taking over the majority share. They don't want anything interfering with Formula 1. They've already done that because we already know that the British Grand Prix is the first weekend, well, the 2 weekends we've got, is we know that the Thailand Grand Prix is going to be right at the end of February, beginning of March, that first weekend. And then we also know that the British Grand Prix is going to be on the 25th of May, same day as the Monaco Grand Prix and the Indy 500, which means that nobody's going to be watching that because they're all going to be watching Monaco and Indy. So it's really bizarre how they're playing this as well. And for all it to go through, we've got no idea what's going to happen next. It's going to be really bizarre. Are the timing screens working? Yes, they are. As we see Pedro Acosta taking turn 1 and going straight on. Expect to see that a lot during this weekend while the track rubbers in and gets used to the new grip that's out here on the circuit as well. It's going to take time. Of course it will, but they'll get up there. Box call for Pedro Acosta as well. So he'll fly in and get it changed over. But still, 148.383 is the top bencher at the moment. Pedro Acosta still P2, Oliveira 3, Miller 4, Gustavo Fernandez 5, Alex Marquez 6, Zarco 7, Binder 8, Digentino 9, Morbidelli 10. Don't forget this is the free practice session, so none of these times matter at all that we have here. None of these times will go towards anything else later on in the weekend or the season. This is purely about now in this instance as well, so it's sort of half good, half not good in many respects. As we continue on. Very much looking forward to seeing what this weekend brings as well. I really am. It's going to be a fascinating weekend. And you can watch it all here on JBMotorsports 2 live. Hello from Indonesia. Hello, Indonesia. Do you know, we haven't had the Thai Grand Prix yet, have we, this year? Do you know, it's throwing me. We haven't had it, and it's so late in the year. When do we go? Let's have a look at the calendar, actually, where we're coming. So we've got... next week we're at San Marino. We're covering San Marino, by the way. Then we've got the Mazzano official test on the 9th. Then 2 weeks later we're back for the... Actually, it's the San Marino Grand Prix. Then 2 weeks later, end of September, we're at Emilia Romagna. That's going to be on JB Motorsports 2. End of September, we're in Indonesia. So there we go. 29th of September, we'll be on JB Motorsports for that one. October takes us to Japan. We're on JB Motorsports 2 for that one because we're trackside at Brands Hatch for the touring car finale. So we don't want anything to interfere with that. So yeah, we're going trackside for that. So then we'll be on 2 there. End of October is Australia. We'll be on 1 for that. Thailand, there we go. 27th of October, we'll be on 1 for that. And then the last 2 as well will be on JB Motorsports 1, Malaysia and Valencia. Valencia definitely on number 1. And then we've got the post-season test where we'll be on JB Motorsports 1 because it always brings us quite a lot of ad revenue in as well for the end of the season. It's always timed to perfection. So 23 minutes to go in this session. Marc Marquez on a 148.383. Pedro Costa 2nd, Oliveira 3rd. Watching Maverick Vinales go through the opening phase of this circuit. It's a wonderful layout here as well, and the wall, the wonder wall, the course, and how apt that we're coming back to Aragon on the same week that Oasis have announced their reunion as well. I know Maddie and Simon are desperately wanting to get the calendar out so that they can know the tour dates, so they can see if they can go. Personally, guys, just go. Just absolutely go. Don't know if Maddie's track's out this weekend, actually. I haven't texted yet. It's been such a busy weekend. Also, I'm not very well. I've got a bit of a stomach upset and not feeling 100% energy-wise. So I apologise if I'm not my usual bubbly self. Still feeling ill, as Pedro Acosta into 2nd position, but who just jumped up there as well? Jack Miller up to 5th position. And is that Martin looking good from 13th? Yeah, Martin moves up the order as well. So a good little grasp from him. Martin up into a 1:49.052. Yeah, decent opening times then here from the Aragon Grand Prix. So they take a lot of entry curbing, I should say. Miller a 1:49.583. So he'll continue to hold the door. Doesn't want to have too much throttle, doesn't want to have too much loss either. You never want to have that problem where the track is biting you and it's throwing you off at different areas as well. You've just got to be staying calm, and so it's a rider's circuit, but it is one of the best. I've always said, I don't know why we've gone, if we are leaving the Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya in Formula 1, I don't know why Aragon isn't the host of the Spanish Grand Prix. It's such a great circuit. Excuse me, told you I'm not very well, Dad. But yeah, Motorland Aragon is a fantastic circuit. It is one of my favourites, and I know Matt White agrees, our colleague on the channel. I can just see Formula 1 cars going around here and it works. Do you know, we almost had a race here? Did you know that? Yeah, 2020, we almost had a race here in Aragon. It would have been the European Grand Prix, or it might have been the Aragon Grand Prix, because we were looking for venues in Spain. We were allowed to come here. We had the Spanish Grand Prix, so we were going to have back-to-back Spain and Catalonia, then go over to Aragon, and it got replaced by the Turkish Grand Prix. So yeah, funny how it worked out. All of it, it's weird, isn't it, that how as soon as there's a global pandemic or there's a problem, that it doesn't matter what money or track you can go to. If you can hold a race, you can suddenly hold a race. Portimao, for instance. Why aren't we back at Portimao? Portimao was a great circuit for Formula 1. It's great for MotoGP as well, as you know. But yeah, them's the deals and them's the breaks at the moment, unfortunately. But Martin is going well. 1:48.772 as well. Less than 20 minutes to go. What's this then? Pietro Taramasso reporting that to Simon Crayford on the international TV feed that the new surface is providing quite low grip levels and that tyre wear seems to be low too. So good that the tyre wear is low, bad that it's not giving much grip, and that's why we're seeing many riders flying off the circuit and having issues. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if that would be the problem, you know, that we're going to see in the races. That they're all just too far off the circuit. Yep, Moto3, Moto2 and MotoGP all live this weekend on JBMotorsports 2. So we'll get it all done. Hello, this is quite interesting from Simon Patterson here. Feminard Gear has made an unusual mid-season switch from Machner to Dainty Leathers. Rumour has it he's been quite happy with the aerodynamics performance of his old suit. 6 km/h difference as Martin runs wide down at the Wonderwall. Oh, hello. This is a question from Ruben Angeles as well, who asked, hey, to Simon Patterson, by the way. It seems that Simon said it seems there's a few problems with the resurfacing of Aragon, with a few corners already sporting emergency patch repairs. Oh, so it's not great that the layout is already starting to break and they haven't got the right patched areas, so that's great news. But Ruben asked, hey Simon, Portugal seems to be out of the picture for 2025 for right now. Do you know if the riders are complaining about this? From what I thought, riders enjoyed coming, and is there a massive crowd? Do you have any insights? And Simon has replied saying paddock rumours sounding increasingly likely that MotoGP won't be racing in Portimao next year. Unfortunately, crowd figures have never really lived up to the expectation, and the track has come under scrutiny for safety concerns. Okay, that makes sense, yeah. So it looks like Portugal's going to lose everything really on that layout. That's not great at all. So no Portuguese Grand Prix in anything. Well, at least we can still go there for some events. Oh. Oh, okay. I've just got some news coming through. I just got this coming through. Our colleague in the MotoGP world and legend in motorcycle racing, Sylvain Gentoli, has just posted this on social media. I'm devastated to say that our youngest son has been diagnosed with cancer. Our little boy is fighting like a champ, and our family is united to support him. Unfortunately, this means I'll miss the last World Endurance Championship race as well as the next few MotoGP races with TNT Sports. We want to thank the NHS Children Oncology Team, BMW, North One and Warner Brothers Discovery for their support in these difficult times, Sylvain and family. That is heartbreaking news. And, that's awful. That's just come through now from Sylvain on social media as well. I presume the TNT team are saying something about it. I can't get access to that. I'm trying by pressing a button.
Championship with a record as, let's say, average.
No, I think quite right. They're keeping it out now. But oh, that's devastating as well. Oh, thoughts with you on Sylvain as well. Such a wonderful guy, Sylvain as well. And that's awful that his son's got that. Oh, that's just ridiculous. Terrible news. So let's carry on with the session. That is actually horrible. Yeah. Let's have a look. Yeah. Oh, I've just seen the support coming through. It's flooding with positives as well. And that's the one thing about motorsports as well, and especially MotoGP world as well. They are a family, and the bike world is like no other, because yes, there's risks still in Formula 1, but in MotoGP and motorcycle racing, it's like it turns up to 11, the risks that it can have. So it very much is a fantastic atmosphere, and it's a family feel. You know it, and that's awful. So 15 minutes to go in the session. Maverick Viñales up towards the line. He's 14th at the moment, moves up to 6th. On a 149.449, Martin in second position, soft front, medium tyre, new front soft, old medium rear. Bagnaia into the pit lane, and this is why the run down the back stretch in towards turn 16. A lot of, well, this is the hairpin turn 16. Bagnaia turns in. I think the front buckles, doesn't it? Yeah, just nearly, and he has to run off the circuit onto the odd layout. And that's just the problem with this circuit as well. For cars, it's a very acute angle. Think of Portimao, how with the cars you get the tight hairpin and MotoGP get the cut off and it goes round. It's exactly the same here for the last corner at turn 16. And then turn 17 rises up. Marc Marquez has won round here many a time though. He wants a perfect weekend here in Motorland Aragon, and it might just have it as well. Just got to keep it clean, not throw it on the deck, not have any problems. Just keep it smooth, keep it hard, and you'll be fine throughout the entire weekend. So just trying to see if there's any more news coming from around the motorsport world. Obviously that tweet was not what I expected to see. Oh, hello, Simon Patterson. Simon, are you listening to me? If you are, hello. Or Maddie, are you listening? Because Simon's just tweeted out what he thinks the calendar next year will look like for MotoGP. He said, what I think the 2025 MotoGP calendar is going to look like when it's finally published. So in March, it'll be Thailand, India and USA. That's a very interesting top 3. April will be Qatar and Spain, probably Jerez. May will be France, and we already know the British Grand Prix at Silverstone. June, he says Catalonia, Italy and Mugello and Netherlands. July will be Germany. Then it's the summer break. For August will be the Czech Republic at Brno. Yeah, that seems to make sense. Austria and then Aragon. September will be San Marino in Indonesia. October will be Japan and Australia. November, Malaysia and Valencia. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 rounds. And I think that's evenly spread, you know. That's not actually that bad. I think for a calendar that everyone's been complaining about being very messed up, that's actually not that bad. A 3, a 2 and a 2, a 3, a 1, a 3, a 2, a 2, a 2. That's not bad. I like that calendar from Simon Patterson there. I think that's the way it could go. So Thailand to India to America, Qatar, Spain, France, UK, Catalonia, Italy, Netherlands, Germany, Czech Republic, Austria, Aragon, San Marino, Indonesia, Japan, Australia, Malaysia, Valencia. I'm trying to see what's missing from that calendar for this year. Obviously, we lose out Portugal, but I'm trying to think. Thailand moves early on in the year as well, so it just moves around. 20 races though is nice. 40 races in total. 20 Grand Prix, 20 sprint. Marc Marquez coming across the line there. Improves to a 148.289. 94 thousandths faster than his own best time. 6 wins here in Aragon. 8 podiums, 7 poles. He loves this track. Definitely would be one to watch. So just having a look. Ooh. So just to have a look. Oh, hello. There's a lot of new parts coming, by the way, to Ferrari this weekend. We'll get into that in the first F1 session that's coming up later. I'm just trying to see if there is any information from the stewards about a calendar, because I just heard that there might be one coming through. My ears told me. I think also, just quickly, the biggest announcement over the break that we've had, different things to come back. Ted Lasso's coming back, season 4. Love Ted Lasso. So nothing else coming through on the MotoGP side of things. Free practice 1, I think this weekend is a lot more crucial than ever before, because you're now having to 110% keep the faction, aren't you? It's now getting to the point where you are going to have to... You have to sort of adjust and keep it going. So definitely worried about what we could see going forward in that front. Still, lots of times to go. I find it incredibly difficult to talk as well. Oh, hello. Mac? No, I haven't mispronounced your name there. Says Marc Marquez with love. SHT says, hey Josh. Oh, and the side of limbs, personally as well, because it's getting a bit ridiculous now, all of this. But you're back with us. So we're here for free practice 1. Looks like Marc Marquez is going to end the session fastest. Not much has happened in the gap while you've been away. Literally nothing. No one went off, no one went down, nothing. Just a typical end of free practice session running order. Just double check that you're back with us. Yes, you are. Hello. So, yeah. Marc Marquez top at the moment. Looks like he'll remain that way in this opening session of the day. Is Megan's laptop about to get like a full update? Yes, yes it is. Is Megan's laptop going to go out the window? Probably so. This is down at turn 16. Maverick Vinales on entry. Just holds the inside line. And I thought he might go off a little bit actually, but he's kept it remarkably calm. The front did buckle on him, but he's kept it okay. And I definitely thought he was going to go off the deck there as well. Flags out. Everyone's taken the time. Marc Marquez looks like he is going to end this session fastest. Could be worse. It could be better. Could be worse. Let's be fair. It's sort of staying all open anyway. Martin on a 149.758, second fastest overall. And I look down and it's going off again. So that's great to see what's happening. Ah, Discord's opening up. A culprit has been found as to what's causing the issues. Let's turn that off. Reset that. There we go. If it's something trying to load up or something stupid, then how do you stop that on a computer? I don't know either. Flags out. Session's over. So who will take the deck and accelerate here overall? Not a bad run around. Marc Marquez, 1:48.289. He's got the fastest time. And I think that's session over. Everyone has taken now the checkered flag. So it's Marc Marquez who tops practice 1 from Jorge Martin, Pedro Costa, Brad Binder, Fabio Di Antonio, Alex Marquez, Miguel Oliveira, then it's Miller, followed then by Bastianini and Morbidelli, the top 10. Thanks for your company then in the first session. Sorry it's been a bit troubled and problematic. We'll see you later on for more action. Bye for now.